Welcome to Balloon Click. Today we have a real treat. Patrick van de Ven, all the way from the Netherlands, is going to, we're going to interview him today. We're at the World Balloon Convention in Denver, Colorado, and Patrick is one of the instructors, and they brought him out because he's one of the best. That's all I can say. I really enjoy his work, and we're going to ask him a few questions. Patrick, how did you get started in the balloon world?
Well, I've been twisting for 12 years now, and I started performing as a mime.
Okay.
I was doing the living statue thing for about 10 years, and then I got asked to perform at a petting zoo.
All right.
For more families,
okay.
And the mime thing didn't really work with that petting zoo environment, so I needed to change my act somehow.
Okay.
I came up with a clown's act and did some juggling, and by accident I discovered some balloons in a toy store, and I thought, hey, that would be a nice addition to my clown activities, and I just brought the bag with me to my gig, and I just opened the bag in front of the kids and just started playing with it without any preparations.
Wow, wow.
And it already struck to me that it was very creative to do and inspirational, so that's where it all started, I guess, 2002.
So you just opened the bag up?
Yes.
And the kids, what did the kids do?
Well, they requested a dolphin.
They requested a dolphin.
So I was looking for blue balloons in there. There weren't any.
So there are as many colors. You know, we have a lot of colors today. Back then was with what you had. Did you always get your balloons from that same place, or did you?
Well, first I had a cheap toy store bag of balloons,
right.
And I quickly replaced that by the assortment dual tones.
Oh, okay.
And my first 2 years of twisting were mainly single balloon animals, because I really wanted to solve that puzzle of creating something out of just one skinny balloon.
Okay, okay. Yeah. So then. You added that to your repertoire. Then what? You know, how did you then become like a teacher? Yeah. What?
Well, my first convention I attended was Millennium Jam back in 2005.
Okay.
I just went there for one day.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it would be probably too much to handle.
Yeah.
It's the first time. 2006, I went for the whole week.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I met you in 2006, maybe.
Okay.
Convention also.
Maybe.
Or 2007. I don't know exactly.
I can't remember the year either. Was it at the Millennium Jam?
It was at Millennium Jam, and actually, you are one of the reasons I started teaching. I now realize, because I saw you teaching I think it was the superheroes class.
Okay, yeah,
there,
that was.
And then I was sitting in your class and was thinking, oh, I'd really love to do that too, teaching. So I think the initial wish to teach started there.
Yeah. At
Millennium Jam, 2005 or 6.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people want to teach, and they find it difficult to get in. In other words, they ask to be teachers, but for some reason do you have anything you could share with the audience that, I mean, obviously you became sought after. Somebody, in order to be a teacher, somebody has to be a student, and so they want to do what you do. And what was that thing that you...
Well, I didn't really how do you say that? Apply for being a teacher.
Okay.
It just came to me. I think what is important is your willingness to share.
Okay.
Your willingness to share ideas with other twisters, and I think that's something you really need in teaching.
Yes.
So when people recognize that ability in you, they will ask you to teach. I think it works like that.
Yeah.
And you have to be able to bring it over to people that don't know the techniques. You have to be able to make it clear and easy to understand.
So Patrick, what are you doing now with your business or with your balloons?
Well, I started at the petting zoo. I don't perform there anymore, but I do all kinds of events.
Okay.
Like I still do the occasional birthday party, but usually it's more the bigger parties, so corporate events,
Okay.
family events. What I like to do at a party is making big deluxe sculptures, usually wearable sculptures. I think 90% of my work is now wearable.
Yeah.
So
now in the United States, we kind of we just have like a line, you know, like at a birthday party or whatever, we start handing out stuff. What's the difference between the European?
okay, first of all, I don't do line work.
Okay, that's good to know.
And I should recommend you to try it too,
Yeah.
because once you start doing a line, I don't know, I cannot make what I want to make. I want to be in total artistic control of what I want to do,
Okay.
and what I want to show. So usually people just gather up around me,
Yeah.
and I have this chair in front of me.
Okay.
So it's not just me and the audience, but actually it's a triangular shape.
Okay.
So you have the
The chair.
you have the chair in front of you.
Okay.
I'm standing next to it, and the audience from the other side. So there are 3 focal points actually.
Okay.
And I invite a kid to come over to sit on the chair.
Okay.
It's like you're a hairdresser. You're doing something to the kid.
Oh, so you bring him up on like a stage?
It could be a stage, but
could be a
usually it's
stage,
just the same level.
Okay. Okay.
So because I want to interact with the audience as close as possible.
Oh, very good.
So in that way I can take control of what I want to make. So for instance, suppose I'm working somewhere and there's a kid with a Cars t-shirt.
Right.
And it would be the best idea to invite that kid to the chair and make him a Cars bracelet.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So if you're working the line, you cannot do that spontaneous moments.
Right.
So that's what I like.
So you're picking from the audience. They're not lined up out there, and you're taking them.
Sometimes they start to.
Yeah.
But I say, people, there's no line, there's no order.
line.
Everyone is the same. Come gather around me.
Yes. Okay.
And of course, people want a balloon.
Yeah.
But what I do, and maybe this is very useful also for other twisters, I end my gig usually with a workshop.
Oh, okay.
So people learn the 3-twist dog,
Okay.
and it's a basic dog.
So
And
not every kid has to have a balloon.
well,
then, or-
they see a good show and they
Okay.
see big deluxe sculptures coming together.
Right.
But in the end, when they all do the workshop, they still leave satisfied with the balloon.
Oh, that's.
And it's an easy balloon, but they're proud of it because they made it themselves. So for me, that really works. It takes some heat off of me.
I might try that. That's
Yeah,
really good.
Please do. let me see how it.
Yeah,
let me
it
find.
works from the U.S. How that would
Yeah,
work.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, kids are trained different here.
Actually, we're at the WBC right now, and this Sunday there's a festival of balloons, and I'm
Yes.
asked to perform there also. So I'm going to try out that method of working. So if it works, we'll find out this Sunday.
That's right. That's right. So, Patrick, where do you get your inspiration, or who inspires you, or what inspires you to continue?
Well, the first inspiration for balloons actually came from a lot of photos from Fabrizio Bolzoni
Yes.
from France. He posted a lot of pictures on Balloon HQ, and that were my main source of inspiration. Not only the beautiful balloon designs itself, but also the whole surroundings.
Right.
So I just envisioned I wanted to do that also. So that really, yeah, how do you say that? That gave me a lot of inspiration to also do that.
Okay, that's he's boy. Fabrizio is phenomenal.
It's just really nice style.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I also get balloon ideas from other forms of art.
Yeah.
for instance, a sculpture.
Yes.
Or maybe just color combinations. When I walk past a shopping window, and there's a mannequin in there with different color clothings.
Yeah.
And I see the colors and I think, hey, that's nice. Oh, I can try that. So just those small ideas I can also use. Or like I told you with a kid with a Cars t-shirt.
Right.
I really like shirts with the imprints.
Right.
Because they're usually very funny, and I really want to reproduce them.
Yeah, in the past I remember somebody coming up and asking me to do an Eeyore. They had an Eeyore on their shirt, and Arthur Tivoli had posted an Eeyore. So I had already done it, but I kind of was working the person who was doing it. Let me look at that, and I was yeah, we'll do this. But anyhow,
that looks very artistic.
Yeah, it looks very artistic, like you're doing it. But I already there. And people, they're just amazed because they think that you came up with that. But yeah,
it's a bit of actorship.
It is. A little bit of acting helps. Yeah, I remember Fabrizio came over. I met him at the first Diamond Jam, and he goes, "I love America." And because he would go out, I guess in Europe there isn't a bunch of tipping out there. He went out on the streets, man, and people were throwing money at him and stuff. So it is a different,
absolutely
different culture.
Yeah. We don't tip in Europe. I think.
Europe, yeah. So what is your average? How does somebody contact you? They call you up on the phone. They say for a birthday party or for an event. How does that?
They can call me up. Usually they do it via email.
Oh,
they see me somewhere. I also when I'm not performing.
Yes.
I'm at my local mall.
Yeah.
And that's my how do you say it? Birthing chamber of new ideas. So if I want to play with new ideas, I need an audience.
Right.
I need some kids that want to wear my sculptures. I go to the local mall and I just perform there, and I try new techniques, new hats, and people take business cards.
Okay, so that's
that's
in other words,
advertising.
that's how you advertise.
Yes,
going
exactly.
into the malls. Yeah. So, if you guys have never met Patrick before or seen his work, it's some of the most intricate, beautiful work. His ideas and concepts are just really, really nice. Is there a place that they can see your work? Do you have a website?
Yes, I have, of course, my Dutch website,
Okay.
which I won't give. It's too hard for the viewers, I think, now.
Well, maybe for the Dutch people out there, you could say
I can
that.
say it. It's www.ballonkunstenaarpatrick.nl.
Okay.
But of course, I also have an American website, which is part of Balloon HQ.
Okay.
I have a portfolio there. It's patrick.balloonhq.com.
Okay.
And the link to my Dutch site is also on there.
Okay. So patrick.balloonhq.com.
And I'm also on Facebook. So
On
it's
Facebook.
just /ballonkunstenaar.
So just ask to be his friend, and he'll.
Yes, I almost reached 5,000, so you have to be quick.
Oh, Patrick. So anyhow, I saw your work, and I couldn't wait to meet you and let you know how much I admired your work as well as you mine. So that was pretty exciting.
Well, thank you.
So, do you have any videos or DVDs? Or?
That's a good question. I have shot one DVD as of now.
Okay. And where
you can order it at my place.
Okay.
It's probably the best way to do it.
All right.
So just people can just send me a message on Facebook.
And where do you see yourself go? Where do you see the balloon industry going, and where do you see? I'll ask two questions, and you can sort
decide which one I answer.
Where do you see yourself, in a few years, or what direction are you taking in the balloon world, and then where do you see the balloon world going?
Well, I don't look forward that much, actually. I stay in this moment, and this is all there is, actually.
Okay.
There's no future. It's something that's imaginative. It's all now happening.
Right.
So I think the best way to stay in the moment is to be true to yourself and true to your own artistic vision. And I think that's more important than to see what I would do in 5 years from now. I have no clue.
Well, are you working on anything like a DVD or anything? Or plans
not
for
yet.
that? No?
But I might skip to making PDF files because it's I can really control every picture on there and make sure that the description is very clear, and it has to be foolproof. It has to be, people has to understand what it is, and there should not be a doubt about the techniques. So it's clear to understand for everyone. I think a PDF can really do that.
If you happen to go to Patrick's site, he's got. I don't know if you have any pictures of your birds on it.
Oh yes.
But he's done some of the most fantastic birds, lifelike birds. They're not cartoonish. I mean, they look like.
Well, some do.
Yeah. But I mean, the thing that amazed me about you is like you would take a dog or a bird, and when you finished with it, it looked like that. And that, I mean, I was great with cartoons and superheroes and stuff, but man, to make that duck with the green, I don't even know what the names of the birds are.
The mallard ducks.
Yes. And they're realistic. I mean, I couldn't believe how realistic they looked. So.
Well, I thought a realistic duck has dark green in it.
Yeah.
And I didn't, until then, I didn't see any balloon duck with dark green in there.
Right.
So I thought, hey, this might be something new to explore.
Yeah.
So I really like animals, and I often go to a zoo just to explore the shapes and see how I can break it down into balloon shapes.
Yeah.
So.
Well, awesome. I think you should do a video on birds.
I should. Yes,
I seriously just do one on birds or a PDF. Do you have any PDFs now?
I have made a Winnie the Pooh some years ago.
Yeah. Is it available on your site?
It's available. It's not on my site, but people can ask for it through Facebook, and that's for sale, for instance. So I'm definitely planning to do more PDF files in the near future. Yes.
That would be great. We'd love to have him on. If and when he gets these things produced, we will keep you guys posted, and we'll have some links to his PDF files.
Thank you.
Patrick, thank you so much.
You're so much welcome.
Hey, and thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See you guys.